Hello everybody, I am Red from the Send More Robots crew, and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, today is not Thursday, it's actually Friday, just because the new update was actually pretty cool, and I really wanted to mess around with it a little bit, even though it was super simple, super small, nothing huge put into the game, but it's quite huge in the fact of how we're going to use our little remote control robots now. So they introduced in the new update is Autopilot, which basically functions as you would imagine. It functions as an autopilot. So this ship, since it has the actual required block, which is the remote control block, so I go into control panel and I go to RC, which is the remote control block, you can see they actually did some changes. So, you know, before it had control wheels, handbrake, da-da-da-da. I mean, that was for thrusters. This means this can control cars, too. But if you look right here, you can see it has autopilot function. So now you can see there's more options. There are a lot more options. And how you set up these options is it functions by waypoints. So if you go into the GPS setting, you can actually set up waypoints. And this thing actually auto-fills places where your waypoint should be. So all the P's are together, H is first because it's the first letter in the alphabet, M is next, things like that. But going back into this, you can see that there's actually a new mode where you can store your waypoints and where the GPS, what the GPS locations are. So, with the flight mode right here, you can actually see it has three different ones. There's patrol, which I will show you in a little bit. There's circle, and there's one way. So we're going to go over one way, because that'll be the easiest. And we're going to send them off to waypoint. I'm going to send them off to waypoint 3. So you can see it's highlighted right there. Simply add it in. And now this is added into the waypoints. And if I hit autopilot, he will now go and take off. Oh, he doesn't have very good... They don't have very good handling. Like, they don't get... There's objects in the way. And so he's about to crash into that thing full force. Boom! Yeah, see, now he's gone. He is ruined. Because he just crashed full force into it. It's because they don't have good navigation skills. Like, they cannot navigate objects the way we would navigate, because it is a pretty basic computer. Hence why I have two, just in case I did something like that and sent them to a waypoint that got him killed. So we're going to try again. I'm going to send them to waypoint 1 this time, which will be just fine. So I'm going to send them one way. Oh, no, I don't want to control. Dang it. I hate when I push the wrong buttons. So we're going to put him on autopilot, and he's going to go off on his merry way to waypoint 1. And as you can see as he goes, he is a little wobbly. He is trying to get his bearings and try to go. Once they get there, though, things tend to work out okay. So now that he's at waypoint 1, he fully stops. He's going to hang out here. He has nowhere else to go because he's on a one-way path. So he will go one way to any direction that he possibly can. That works really well when you're trying to, like, return them to a certain place, like return them home or something, or send them off to, like, a specific station that you need them to go. So let's go over which one I really like, which is the patrol one. So we're gonna do patrol, and as you can see, once he gets his location, the autopilot takes off. So he'll go to patrol point 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this is kind of a little obstacle course for him that I made, so I'm gonna turn them all on, so you can see what it looks like from his perspective. So with this on, you can see we're at waypoint 1 right now. 2 is right there, 3 is down at the bottom, 4 is further down, and 5 is right there. So we're going to send him off on his patrol and see how he does. And so I'm going to follow him, turn off the HUD, and as you can see, like I said, he's a little wobbly, but there he goes. He's off on the races, he's just going to go off and he's going to patrol his little heart away, or his little robotic brain. As you can see, once they get to the point, they try to reorient themselves. He tried to figure it out, and now I mean, they're pretty delicate, too. Like, if they have good stopping and going power, they will get to where they need to go. Man, I didn't realize I put that point that far down. Oh, I must have did it to avoid the asteroids. Because, like I said, their navigation skills are a little wonky. And as you can see, he doesn't have any, like, axis orientation, so whatever direction he's facing, that is what he deems as the appropriate axis. It's not like, you know, you or I, where we get dizzy and bothersome. And this is actually my favorite part, because now he's going to go and do a full 180 and go up to get to his new point. And once you see him patrol, let's see if he dodges this asteroid. Yep, and he dodged that asteroid. So now that he's done his full patrol, he's actually going to go back and continue his patrol back all the way to waypoint 1. See, he overshot 5. Oh, no, he didn't. He's just going back. Oh, God, where's he going? Why is he going back to 4? That's weird. Oh, I'm stupid. Because patrol, he starts at 1 point and ends on 5. So if he starts at 1, he goes 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm an idiot. Because that's circles, where he's just going to keep going in a circle in all the points he's got. So now he's just going to keep patrolling between those spots, all the way from point 5 to 1. It's actually quite cool how you can set this up, because you can actually have just a bunch of them set up, and I'm kind of curious in how we could get how you set them up so that once they see something, the sensor, I mean, you could set it up with timer blocks and things like that to make them automated weapons. I'm just going to set up an antenna. Nah, I'm not going to worry about it. That takes too long. But, I mean, that's the biggest thing for this update, is that the Autopilot has been introduced into this game, which now allows us to use that remote block for more than just controlling our ships, but kind of letting them do their own thing as they fly us off while we sit in our cryopods and fly off to Never Never Land in the middle of nowhere. But I want to thank you all for joining me on this one. My name is Red from the Send More Robots crew. As always, remember who you are and what you are. Don't go causing any trouble out there in those crazy galaxies. And always remember, don't pick the wrong waypoint, because they're stupid, and they're just going to crash right into rocks. Especially going that fast. Boom. Bye, guys!
Where are you? Oh my god, what is that? Come on! And a flashlight. Alright.